So this is P1, okay, 2020 October 2025 paper, okay, by Ali Hassan, okay. Okay, so my canteen number is 92911. Let's solve this paper, okay. Now curve C has this equation, find dy over dx. Well, that is going to be y is equal to 6x squared, okay. Now we can't like find dy by dx by having a root there, okay. So what we are going to do, that root x is going to be x to the power of half, okay. So you need to use this laws of indices there, okay. So 3x to the power of half plus 5 over 8. So divide by dx, okay, it's going to be 6 times 2, which is 12. Drop the power of 1, okay, and 3 times by 1 over 2 is going to give us plus 3 over 2 x minus a half minus a half, so minus a half, right. Yeah, point P lies on 104 and 502. Find the equation of the tangent. Okay, so divide by the x, okay, you have to substitute, oh sorry, c, divide by the x, okay, you have to substitute the x coordinate here, okay, to get the gradient, because gradient, you know, divide by the x is used for finding the gradient, okay, because divide by dx means difference in y, difference in x, which is gradient, yeah, times by 1 over 4, okay, to the power of a minus half, okay. So 12 times 1 over 4, okay, plus 3 over 2 plus 1 over 4 to the power of minus a half. This is going to give us 6, okay. So y, okay, minus y1, okay, we have to use the equation of the line. Y minus y1 is equal to m is equal to x minus x1 for the equation of the tangent, okay. And the gradient is going to be 6, and x is going to be x, and x1 is going to be 1 over 4, okay. So y minus 5 over 2 is equal to 6x times by 6 times 1 over 4 is going to give us minus 3 over 2 and minus 5 over 2, okay. Now you take 5 over 2 to the other side, okay, so that is going to give us 1, okay. So y is going to be 6x, okay, plus 1, okay. And if we substitute 6x to the power of 4 plus 1, it is going to give us 5 over 2, okay. Yeah, and that's the answer here. All right, now let's move on to the next question. All right, so second question is integration question. Find the integral of x minus 3 squared 2x plus 5 in respective to dx, okay, in respective to x, okay. So x minus 3 squared 2x plus 5, okay. Oh, oops. And you need to expand this. That's going to be x squared minus 6x plus 9 times by 2x plus 5, and you expand it, so 2x cubed, okay, and you expand this one, 5x squared, okay, and this is going to give us minus 12x squared, okay. Minus 6 times 5 is going to give us minus 30x, okay. Okay, minus 30x. And okay, so now minus 30x plus 9 times 2, which is going to plus 18x, and 9 times 5 is plus 45. Okay, yeah, so now we have to combine the like terms. 5 minus 12 is minus 7x squared, and minus 30 plus 18 is minus 12x plus yeah, minus 12 plus 45. Okay, now we find the integral. Okay, so that is going to be 2x 3 plus 1, 3 plus 1, okay, plus 1 power divided by the new power. Okay, so minus 7x square plus 1, 2 plus 1 minus 12x, okay, 1 plus 1, okay, over 1 plus 1 plus 45x, okay, plus c. Okay, so 2 over 3 plus 1 is going to give us a half x to the power of 4. Okay, that is going to give a minus 7 over 3 x cubed. Okay, and minus 12 over 1 plus 1 is going to give us minus 6x squared plus 45x. Okay, plus c. Okay, that is going to be our answer. Okay, so just remember that you don't forget plus a, and make sure you expand it, yeah, write it clearly in order to ensure that you don't make silly mistakes. Okay, the sides of a triangle are in ratio 2, 4 and 5. Find the largest size of the triangle in degrees to one decimal place. Okay, so it's in the ratio. Okay, so we can write 2x. Okay, in ratios there's always, a factor there. Okay, and 5x. Well, the x is any like a constant factor, so we can, assume it is x is equal to 1. Okay, because the factor is going to be same. Yeah, okay, and yeah, so this is 2 centimeters, this is 4 centimeters, and this is 5 centimeters. Okay, and they are asking to find the largest angle, which is going to be here. Okay, to one decimal place. Okay, so we have to use we have given three sides and no angle, so this means that we have to use cosine rule. So the cos of a is going to be b square plus c square minus a square. Okay, when you rearrange to make cos a the subject, okay, times by 2bc. Okay, so now this is b, this is c, and this is a, and this is the big A. Okay, so 2 square plus 4 square minus 5 square. Okay, 2 times 2 times 4 is going to give us, okay, now let's take the cos inverse of it. Okay, so now if you substitute this into your calculator, 2 squared, okay, plus 4 squared minus 5 squared over 2 times 4 is going to give us 1.86. okay, that's in radians. I must convert into degrees. Okay, yeah, so that is going to give us wait, let me convert this into degree mode. So this is going to give us 108.2 92099, which is roughly equal to 108.2. Okay, now the area of the triangle is 140. Okay, find the shortest side. Okay, so the shortest side is this. Okay, x here. Okay, find the shortest side in centimeters to one decimal places. Okay, so well, we need to find the x factor over here on these. Okay, so we have to use the the sine rule formula. Half AB sine of C is equal to 140, and we need to find the value of x, the factor. Okay, and then you times, okay, by 2 to find it. Okay, you'll see here. Okay, so half times A. Okay, so A, and this is going to be, okay, because the angle, there should be like one angle and two sides. Okay, so half times 2 times 4 times by sine of 108.2. Okay, now don't forget the x here. The x here is equal to 140. Okay, all right, so 140. Okay, 140 is going to be half times sine of 108.2. Okay, 40 times a half times by sine of 108.2. okay, over, this is going to 4 times 2 is 8x squared. Okay, and you are going to divide this by 8. Okay, and then you square. Okay, so you divide this by 8. Okay, answer, you divide by 8. Okay, and then you square root it. Okay, square root the answer. So x is 6.069. Okay, now again you need to times this by the shortest side factor, that is going to be times by 2. Okay, yeah, times by 2, which is going to give us 12.13971, which is roughly equal to 12.1 centimeters. Okay, all right, now here. Okay, use the laws of indices and solve this equation over here. So 3p, no 3p, let me use a black pen here. 3p to the 2p to the power of my 2p minus 5 is equal to 1 over 9 root 27. We need to make sure that bases are same. Okay, well, how we do that? Well, you should know that this 1 over 9 can be expressed in this form, 3 to the power of minus 2. Okay, because 3 to the power of 2 is 9, and minus 2 mean that this is going to be in the denominator. Laws of indices. Yeah, so this means that we can write in this form. Okay, 3 to the power minus 2 times by 27. Well, root of 27 can be written into a third form. Okay, 3 times by 3 root 3. Okay, you can do that, or there's another way. So you can write 3 to the power of 3. Okay, because 3 times 3 times 3 is 27, and take the power of a half, okay, over here, okay. So if you like expand this, you multiply the powers, okay, this, the whole root is going to be like outside the bracket, okay. So this is going to give us 3 to the power of 3 over 2. Similarly over here, if you add like 1 plus a half, root is a half, okay, root is equal to power of half, you would still get 3 over 2. Both ways work, okay. 3 2p to the power of minus 5. Now you have to add the powers, okay. Laws of indices says that whenever the powers are multiplied, when the bases are not multiply, add, okay. So you are going to add them, okay. So plus 3 over 2, you add these powers, you get 3 to the power of minus a half is equal to 3 2p minus 5. Now we can solve this equation, okay. So 2p minus 5 is equal to a half minus a half. So minus a half plus 5 is going to give us 9 over 2 is equal to 2p, okay, and 9 over 2 divided by 2 is going to give us 9 over 4, and that's our answer, okay. All right, find the real roots of this equation: x squared plus 1 36 over x squared minus 4, okay. So we have to get rid this of this denominator, okay, so we have to do times on both sides. So this is going to give us x squared minus 4 times by x squared plus 1 is equal to 36. All right, so you have to expand this. This is going to give us x to the power of 4 plus x squared minus 4x squared minus 4 is equal to 36. X to the power of 4, 1 minus 4 is minus 3x squared, okay, minus 36 minus 36, okay. This is going to give us minus 40 is equal to 0, okay. Now this is hidden quadratic, okay, so you have to do rewrite to the power of 2, okay, and rewrite this to the power of 1 minus 40 is equal to 0, okay. And we have y squared minus 3y minus 40, okay. Now you can factorize, use a quadratic formula. Which one is suitable for you? I would advise go to the polynomial of the calculator, okay. Yeah, this means that y is going to be minus 8, okay, and y is going to be plus 5, okay. So y is, sorry, y is 8, y is equal to minus 5, okay. Now x squared is equal to 8. You take the plus or minus square root of that is going to give us square root of 8 is going to give us 2 plus or minus 2 root 2, okay, okay, real roots, okay. And if you do square this one, okay, if you take square root of this, okay, there's no square root of 5, so this one is going to be imaginary number, although you can skip this part, okay. Just for the understanding, you can't take a square root of negative, it is going to be imaginary, so that this negative, okay, can be written as I, okay, I root 5 plus or minus, because root of minus 1 times by root of 5, it just gives minus 5, and this minus 1 is equal to I, which is imaginary. Okay, so yeah, so there's no negative square root. Okay, so this is going to be the answer, plus or minus 2 root 2. All right, so express 2x squared minus 6x plus 50 in completing square form. Okay, so 2x squared minus 16x plus 50, this can be written as, make sure when you write do completing the square, make sure the coefficient of x squared should be on its own, so you have to factorize it. This is going to give us 16 divided by 2 is 8 x plus 15. Okay, so 2x minus, okay, whole bracket here, divide by 2, okay, half the coefficient of x to the power of 1, and minus 16, the square of 4, okay, minus the square of 4 plus 50. Okay, 2x minus 4 squared, okay, 2 times by minus 16 is minus 32 plus 50. This is going to give us 2x minus 4, okay, squared, minus 32 plus 50 is going to give us plus 18. So this is our completed, this is our going to be the minimum point. Okay, yeah, now it says okay, so M is the minimum point on say. Okay, find using algebra showing the x coordinate of P. Okay, this is a tough question there. Okay, kind of twisted. It passes through our origin, so we have this point and we have the minimum point, and they both lie on the straight line. And what we can do is we can find the gradient. We have a point and we can find the equation of the straight line. That's what we can do. Okay, so if we have 0 0, this is going to be x1, y1, x2 and y2. Okay, 18 minus 0, 4 minus 0. Okay, so 18 divided by 4 is going to give us 9 over 2, and y minus y1, okay, okay, is 0, and any point we can use to substitute there. Okay, and this is going to give us y is equal to 9 over 2x. Okay, you can use this formula here. Okay, and you can pick any point. Okay, so this is going to be our straight line equation. Now if we have this equation and we have this equation here, we can find the points of intersection. Okay, so 9 over 2x, okay, is equal to 2x squared minus 16x plus 50. Okay, and we can do minus 16, okay, plus minus 9 over 2. Okay, this is going to go 2x squared minus 41 over 2x plus 50. You can use quadratic formula here. I can use factorizing for my calculator. Yeah, this is going to give us 4x minus 25. This is going to be x minus 4. Okay, so that means that x is going to be 25 over 4. All right, this one x minus 4 was the minimum point there. What else? Now use the inequalities to define the region of R. Okay, so we can say that this one x is greater than 0. Okay, this line here, and this equation, this is above the line, this is below the line, and there's a limit here. So the minimum point, okay, so we are towards the left. Okay, so yeah, we can say that over here for the inequality for the C bar, okay, we can say that y is less than 2x squared minus 6x plus 50, and x is greater than 0. Okay, and we can say that x is less than 4. Okay, and another equality could be this y is greater than 902x. Okay, so yeah, this is going to be answer for C. Just you have to check above and below the line and check the the limits. Okay, let's move on. Oh, this question here, this is okay. So we have to sketch a graph for this equation here. You have to show the coordinates, cuts the coordinate axis, and the equation of vertical asymptote. Okay, okay, so over here we need to find the x asymptote here. Okay, there's one trick to do whenever they give something in the denominator. So you have to do x minus 2k is equal to 0. Okay, first we have to find the x asymptote. Okay, and we can take 2k here, x over here, so x is going to be 2k. That's a x asymptote. You can find x asymptote by setting denominator is equal to 0 whenever they give something like minus or plus, something like that. Yeah, and in case if they give y asymptote, they will, it could be like plus k or plus 3, yeah, outside. So that anything like outside, okay, the fraction is going to be y asymptote. Okay, yeah, now this is going to be x is equal to 2k. Okay, oh sorry, and we have to find the y-intercept. Okay, so the we have x is already asymptote. Now you have to find y-intercept. Y-intercept occurs when x is equal to 0. So 0 minus 2k is just minus 2k. K's cancel out. We have y, 4 divided by minus 2 is going to give us minus 2. Okay, so that's our y-intercept. Now let me draw a graph here. X, y, 0, this is minus 2 here. X asymptote is going to be positive. X is equal to 2k. Okay, and it is positive reciprocal graph, so we draw like this, and like this. Okay, the shape is not really good there. Okay, yeah, okay. Now given that there is at least one point of intersection, find the possible values. Okay, whenever they throw a k and with x, make sure you remember this is a discriminant question straight away. So when there is a point of intersection, you should set things, the equation is equal to each other. Yeah, is equal to 6 minus 2x. Okay, okay, You take this to other side. Okay, so 6 minus 2x times by x minus 2k is equal to 4k. 6x, okay, 6 times 2 is going to be minus 12k. This is going to be minus 2xk. No, not 2xk, minus 2x squared. And this is going to be plus 4xk. Okay, 2x squared. Okay, um plus 6x plus 4x k, minus 4k. Okay, now we have to factorize the x, no, the x here, for b. Yeah, for b part, this is the b of the equation, quadratic equation. So this is going to be 6 plus 4k minus 4k. Okay, yeah, also minus 12. Yeah, I forgot this thing over here. So minus 12 minus 4 is going to give a minus 16k. Yeah, let me check, did I make any mistake? Yeah, 16. Okay, this was minus 16. Okay, now at least one point of intersection here. So whenever they say like at least one point of intersection, so this means that b of square, okay, is going to be greater than or equal to 0. Why? Whenever it's not going to be equal to 0, whenever they say like at least 1, it means it can be 1, it can be 1. Yeah, but it can be 1, it can be 2, 3 or 4, not only 1. Whenever they say at least, just think that it can be 1, it can be 1, 2, 3. So we have to use this sign, is equal to or greater to. Yeah, so b is going to be 4k plus 6 square minus 4 times minus 2 times by minus 16k. Okay, right, this is going to be, now you have to expand this. Okay, this is going to give us minus 4 times minus 2 is going to be plus 8, and 8 times by minus 16, this is going to be minus 128k. Okay, I just multiply this and multiply this, and this one is going to be 4 times 4 is going to be 16. Okay, squared. Okay, and expand this as well. So 6 times 4 is plus 24, and expand this is 24. So 24 plus 24 is going to be 48k. Okay, all right, and then 6 times 6 is 36 minus 128k. 48 minus 128k is minus 80. Okay, minus 80k plus 36. Okay, now you can solve this equation, this quadratic equation. Okay, so you are going to get 2k minus 9, and you have 2k minus 1. Okay, okay, so k is equal to a half, k is equal to 9 over 2. Now if you draw a graph, a half, 9 over 2, you draw a sketch here, we can see that the y is greater than or equal to 0. So this means that if it is greater than 0, yeah, it is greater than 0, yeah. So this means that we should be above the line. So we are looking values for here. So k is going to be less than or equal to minus a half, and k is going to be greater than 9 over 2. Okay, hope this explain is this all. Okay, so watch out for my question number 6 to 10. Okay, hope you understand. Peace out.